It usually hits you on a random Monday morning when your alarm goes off and you just lie there staring at the ceiling, feeling this heavy, suffocating wave of irritation towards absolutely everything. You get up, look at your phone, and the notification instantly annoy you. You look out the window at the traffic, think about the routine you have to repeat for the next 5 days, and a deep, cynical bitterness takes over. It's not even dramatic sadness, it's just a profound, exhausting numbness where every person you interact with feels fake, every task feels pointless, and the entire world feels like an uninspired, repetitive movie you've already seen 1,000 times. It's an incredibly easy state to sink into because, if we're being completely honest, a lot of modern life is generally frustrating, shallow, and exhausting. The truth is, your brain is currently suffering from a massive intake of digital garbage, and you don't even realize how much is rotting your perspective. We spend our days consuming a non stop feed of outrage, corporate buzzwords, political arguments, and people showing off lifestyles they can actually afford. Your mind wasn't designed to process thousands of options and tragedies from across the globe every single day while you're just trying to figure out your own life. When you feed your subconscious a steady diet of negativity and superficiality, it doesn't take long for your default filter to become completely toxic. You start to hate everything because the algorithm is actively weaponizing your attention span, feeding you things that make you angry because angry people stay on the app longer. Adopting this I hate everything attitude also acts as a very convenient defense mechanism for your ego. When you decide that every job is a soul crushing scam, every relationship is bound to end in betrayal, and the world is totally broken, you give yourself a valid excuse to never try. It protects you from the terrifying possibility of failure or rejection. After all, if everything sucks anyway, why bother putting in the effort to get in shape, study for that exam, or ask that girl out? It's laziness disguised as deep philosophical maturity. It feels edgy and realistic to be the guy who thinks everything is garbage. But all you're really doing is building a cage out of your own cynicism and locking yourself inside of it. If you peel back the layers of that external anger, you usually find that when you claim to hate everything around you, you actually just hate how you feel about yourself right now. It is infinitely easier to point at the world and complain about how annoying, unfair, and superficial it is than it is to look in the mirror and admit that you are stuck, undisciplined, and unhappy with the person you've become. You hate the routine because you feel trapped by your own lack of choices. You hate seeing other people succeed because it highlights your own stagnation. The bitterness you feel towards the outside world is almost always just a projection of internal disappointment that you haven't dealt with yet. You don't fix this state of mind by forcing yourself to smile and pretending that everything is perfect. Toxic positivity is just as fake as the stuff that's making you angry. You fix it by aggressively lowering the volume of the world. You need to put the phone in another room. Stop letting strangers access your brain power and start rebuilding your day around things that are actually real and tangible. Go push yourself through a brutal workout where you have no choice but to be present. Go sit outside without a screen and just feel the weather. Have a normal face to face conversation with someone where nobody's trying to say anything or prove a point. You have to rewind your brain what reality feels like outside of the internet. The world is never going to magically change just to suit your mood. There will always be annoying people, frustrating routines, bad news, and systems that feel unfair. But you have to realize that holding on to a grudge against the entire universe is a massive waste of your limited energy. It doesn't hurt the people who annoy you, and it doesn't change your circumstances. It just rots your own experience of being alive. Drop the burden of having an opinion on everything. Let the world be messy. Let people be ridiculous. And focus entirely on cleaning up your own backyard. The moment you stop waiting for the world to stop sucking before you decide to start trying is the exact moment you get your power back.